potato chips, and she's here today to make a delicious recipe from her new book, Miss Vickie's Kitchen. Everyone, please welcome the one and only Miss Vickie.
So good to have you here.
You are loved by many. Loved by many.
Those chips are probably the most fantastic chips in the world, but we're so excited to have you here today. How did you start this business? How many years ago did you start this business?
Well, you know, the first batch of Miss Vickie's was made on our farm in New Lowell on September the 1st, 1987.
Wow, so they've been around for a while.
Yeah, I took the first bags down to the New Lowell store, and they sold out right away. So that told me probably I should make some more.
I love it. And millions you have.
And I'm sure millions of us have been enjoying your product for years and years.
Absolutely.
Now you've come up with a brand new cookbook. And tell us about a bit about this cookbook.
Well, this is a collection of my family recipes. I think that cooking for my family is one of the joys of my life.
Yeah.
And so besides the potato chips, my children love my cooking. So I collected my mother-in-law's recipes and my family recipes and things that I made up.
Handed down over the years.
A family legacy that
I think everybody should make their own cookbook. My grandmother actually wrote all the recipes down and did her own little book for everybody in our family. So it's a nice idea, but you get to share it with millions.
Very special. Very special.
Okay, so what are we making today?
Describe what we're making over here,
Okay,
sweetheart.
well, we're going to make my children's favorite. It's Montreal dry garlic spare ribs and twice-baked potatoes.
I love it. Okay, I have to tell you, that is my favorite meal. That right there would be my number one choice.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
And I like that Christopher likes that there's a little side of potato chips in there, too.
Yeah.
That doesn't go wrong, yeah. So what are we going to start with first here, sweetheart?
Well, I'm going to put the onions and the bay leaf in.
Oh, the bay leaf goes in?
Yeah.
In the boiling water.
In the boiling water?
And
Okay,
then
I was going to take it out. No, get it in there.
gives it a little bit of flavor. There's already some salt and pepper in there.
Okay.
Then we're going to drop those guys in.
And we drop our ribs into the boiling water. Now, what is that? Does that tenderize them?
Well, we're going to simmer them for 20 minutes till they're cooked.
Oh, okay.
So you want them
we're
cooked
fully
first.
cooked.
Want them cooked first.
Okay.
Okay, didn't know
now,
that.
I hear that you're bossy in the kitchen. Is that a true rumor, or is that, or kind of? Do you like to be in control in the kitchen?
Well, I just have my own way of doing things.
Well, that means you're bossy in the kitchen.
Me too. There's nothing wrong with that, sweetheart.
He's really bad in the kitchen.
Very bossy
You have
in the
to
kitchen.
clear the way.
So we're going to start with the sauce now. What do we get to next?
And I say, too many cooks spoil the broth.
That's right.
Yes, exactly.
So we're gonna start by cooking the chopped up ginger and garlic.
Ginger and
Perfect.
garlic
So you
in
get
the
that in.
pan
Is
there.
that pan's already warm and ready to
it's
go?
warm enough.
Okay.
Oh, it's nice.
There's a nice sound.
And then while I'm doing that, if you'd like to add the brown sugar, the soy sauce.
We have water. We have brown sugar.
So basically, while these are cooking, you're making up the coverings for the sort of the sauce.
Exactly.
For the ribs.
And
okay.
yeah. So we want to keep this on high. So while the ribs are cooking, we're going to make this sauce.
Okay.
And that's right.
And I have brown sugar, soy, and dry mustard.
Yeah, whisk that dry mustard in with so it doesn't.
So
make any lumps.
who is this original recipe from you, or was
I
this
made
one
this
passed
up.
down? This is one that you made up. Okay.
I made it up
So we get
because
to
I was
taste it.
born and raised in Montreal.
Okay.
And some unique flavors there I just couldn't find anywhere else.
Okay.
So let's add that if it's. I'm
Bring that-
standing
oh,
back.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm just going to splash
Should have
around.
it cooler.
Can we ruin anybody's nice
I'm a
outfits?
trained professional. We're good.
Absolutely.
Yes, there we go.
Look at that.
Good stuff.
That's great.
Beautiful.
That's great.
So this is our sauce. And
So
then
there's sauce.
do
So
we boil this down?
We bring it to a boil.
Okay.
And then we add our ribs.
So we should just put them in there. Okay.
Yeah, we should it should be brought to a boil first, then add the ribs.
Okay.
And then cook them, simmer them for about 20 minutes.
Again, another 20
Yeah,
minutes
I
again.
like cooked pork.
Of course, everybody does. Yeah. The other option is sick.
And then these guys
Yeah,
go...
so we bring it to a boil, and then we'll bake them for 8 to 10 minutes. Or at this point, you can put them in the slow cooker on low for 3 or 4 hours.
Okay, so let's go. He's going to put them in the oven. Let's get her started on the potatoes over here, shall we?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, double baked potatoes. I like the sound of that. So I should have been scooping, but a lot of it's already in here. So you just
Let me help you.
use a smaller spoon.
Yeah, use a smaller spoon. These ones haven't been emptied yet.
Okay,
so
okay. So
let's
this
use a
is
small
perfect.
spoon and
Okay.
scoop these out. We don't want to break the skin because of the presentation.
So now, these aren't the potatoes that you use for your potato chips that you sell.
These are baking potatoes.
These are baking potatoes.
They're
Can you tell us what kind of potatoes you use for the chips, or is it a secret?
Well, it's not a secret to potato growers.
Right.
Chip stock potatoes are special varieties that are grown to make white potato chips. They're high in dry matter, low in sugar.
And it's called chip stock.
Chip stock.
Chip stock, okay.
And there are different varieties depending on the time of year.
Oh, well.
Okay,
awesome.
so now we put these back in here, or what are we doing from here?
Let's throw this a
right
little
in
bit
here.
and save a little bit for the topping.
Got it. Okay, let's do that.
that's
Oops,
we
I
get
didn't
the
do that. A little bit more. Okay, we'll save that for later. So we'll do the same for this one?
Yeah, save a little bit
A little
more.
bit. Yeah, there you go. I'm putting a couple in here, and the rest are saved for garnish.
Mix
That's
it all up.
Okay, and mix it up. These, oh my gosh, I can eat this right out of the bowl.
But look, Miss Vickie, I did these proper. Look at.
You did.
There we go. Look what I made.
So, Miss Vickie, you actually, you were saying to us before, during the break, that you were a school teacher, so you're used to being called Miss Vickie, is that right?
From a long time ago.
Yeah, oh, that's great. Okay, so
there we go. We put those back in, and then those go into the oven.
Yep. Okay.
Chris, you're doing a magnificent
I think you know what we have to do. We have to go to break, but I'm making a hot mess over here.
While you're doing these.
There you go. Thank you so much.
Honey, you're going to be sticking around, and we're going to make some fantastic desserts, and some of them are made with your world famous potato chips. That's coming up.
I don't think anybody warned you, but I'm really bad in the kitchen. I can tell that nobody told you what to expect.
The lovely Miss Vickie, who's got some amazing ways to reimagine chips and by putting them into desserts, and I love you for it.
You are a queen, you know that. We love you. We love you for this. We love you for this. Sweet and salty together, and nothing better.
So first thing, we're going to talk about the potato chip chocolate squares, right, guys?
Okay. Are there potato chips in that chocolate square?
Yeah, Bill and I came up with this recipe one night. On Friday, after the kids were in bed, we would curl up on the couch up on the farm and watch TV.
Bill's your husband?
Yes, he's my late husband.
I just want to make sure. Okay. And you guys would curl up with these?
We'd curl up on the couch and we'd want to eat like a chocolate bar and potato chips that like mix. And so we came up with this recipe. He actually wanted to try it, and I was like, I don't know. But anyways, we made it, and they tasted really great.
Well, I'm going to have to try one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Honey,
those totally work.
Ooh, that's sweet with a crunch. I like the way you roll.
And they're coconutty,
really good.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Okay.
Next one, let's talk about Grandma Kerr's brownies. Why are these special?
Well, my children, it's their grandma, and Mary Kerr in Alliston, and Bill loved her brownies, and so it was the first recipe that I learned to make to please him. Was his mom's brownie recipe.
Did she do that to make sure that he was eating what she cooked? You know what I'm saying? She tell him the wife, this is how you cook for my son.
Well, she never said that, but she always used to
That's what she meant.
Yeah.
And these look totally decadent.
Very.
Now, let's move down to the end here, because then we have...
This is my favorite one over here.
Our chocolate-covered potato chips.
I think... If I were a betting man, those should be packaged in a bag. You'd sell billions and billions of them to combine those together. That's delicious. Where'd you come up with this idea?
Well, Bill and I thought about doing that, but instead we made them and ate them.
Okay. And it's the only way to do it.
And they're easy to make. All of these recipes that are in my recipe book are easy to make.
And they're so beautiful.
Well, thank you so much for being here on the show today. It was so nice to meet
you. I also want to say your cookbook is lovely and it's very heartwarming, guys. And guys, Miss Vickie has brought a cookbook for everyone in the audience today. You're all going home with one.